Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. This is a very intriguing matchup. One team that earned the right to host this game and enjoyed tremendous crowd support against another team that slipped into the playoff, trying to establish a tradition now of upsets in the first round of the CFP. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Virginia Tech Hokies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Shotgun formation, here's an inside give. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Not able to connect. Incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Receiver trying to make the yardage, takes it on the jet sweep. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The Longhorns will send their punt team onto the field. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Crossing the 35. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Gain moves the ball to the 37. Another first down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Yeah, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
And the Hokies keep the football on the move. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a cornerback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
He bought some time, now lets it go. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Dropping back, you're going to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The Hokies lining up here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Tackle made quickly at the 9, but now it's 1st and goal.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. With the sticks.
First and goal, handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. The Hokies will come to the line to run the hurry up. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Now someone moved just a bit too early. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense.
29 Philly. Belly stunner.
Makes a quick catch. And the defense brings him down.
Hey, I know it's only the first time, but let's face it, Chris. You've come this far. This is a playoff game. When you get inside a 10-yard line, you can't settle for field goals. You need touchdowns. Let's see if they're able to come up with it here.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Caught quickly. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now you've got a 4th down. Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Fighting him off. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? Fights off a defender.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. He'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Handoff here from the shotgun. The Sopper with a strong tackle there.
But the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Goes to his right side there for the completion. It's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They'll try to run for the first down. And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
Longhorns will have to punt this one away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And that punt carries into the end zone, so a touchback. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal, and they find the end zone this time out. Testing the right side here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Virginia Tech 3, Texas 0.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Linebacker shifting around now. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Crucial third down play coming up. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back. Make it tougher on the quarterback. Make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. He fields it at the 15. And the returner to be brought down. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last drive stalled. They're forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. And here comes a deep shot. And he is wide open for a huge gain. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Texas. It was a foot race, and he won it. As the flea flicker executed perfectly, we're seeing more and more of this in college football, Kirk.
Yeah, and it's just one of those gadget plays you like to have in your arsenal. The defense, in this case, they were sucked up and completely out of position after that initial handoff and allowed the receiver to get behind the coverage and make it for an easy touchdown pass.
Kick goes through, so it's 7-3.
That makes the score Texas 7, Virginia Tech 3.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to advance on the football.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner brought down by that coverage team.
And your Virginia Tech Hokies will take over 1st and 10.
And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? It's a shotgun run call. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. It's an out route. The catch made. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And the Hokies have 1st and 10 here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Receiver makes the catch. Football comes out. The offense falls on the fumble. Keeps possession.
Wow, the defense makes a huge play. They were able to poke the ball away from the receiver, but the offense was quicker to get to the ball, so they retained possession.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. The senior quarterback lucky that didn't get picked off.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
Looking to throw it again. Defense is coming after him. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? Made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Here's the 2nd down play. They'll run it from the gun. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Looking for a deep completion. The catch is made, and he does get the foot down to rule it a catch, a big gainer.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
1st down and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. And it's picked off in the end zone.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Finds room at the 30. And the senior calls his own number. Keeps this drive moving. The Hokies come up to the line in a hurry-up.
And nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to...
Clock way downfield for a huge gain. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
set up for the PAT. The PAT puts them up 3. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops with a 2-minute warning. Here's the handoff. Great cut there. And the game moves the ball to the 20-yard line. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Getting set. Here's second down. The back's got it. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And an explosive play. Stop finally made across midfield at the 44.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Snags the quick throw. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And sack sets up second down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on second down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Juked one tackler and picks up first down yardage. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The Hokies line up on 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback dropping back. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete. Second down play coming up for this offense. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Lacey. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play, but give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. The clock is still running off to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Hokies. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The PAT puts them up 3. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Returner decides to fair catch this. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The game makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Breaks loose at the 40. Great effort there to get points before halftime, but they stop him short of the goal line. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Longhorns will kick it deep to begin the second half.
Number 18, set to kick this one away.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
Virginia Tech Hokies will take over 1st and 10.
And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. An important possession here to begin the 3rd quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And a sophomore making an impact play.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. It's caught downfield. You'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Hokies pick up enough yardage for a first down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First down, looking to throw the football. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch downfield. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And the extra point was up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Ball handed off. Oh, there's the stiff arm powering through. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Man tackled after a small pickup there. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket now. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. Going the other way, can they catch him? Continues to fight for yards. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Receiver makes the grab. Second effort. Their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
Boy, what an accurate throw here by this Virginia Tech quarterback. You and I over the years have seen a lot of great quarterback play when it comes to throwing the football. Michael Vick, of course, can make those throws. Tyrod Taylor, Brian Randall, Jim Druckenmiller. Boy, some great quarterback play and lofty standards to try to live up to.
The Hokies looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Lacey. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. extra point makes it a 17-point game. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. And he throws his third interception of the day. Short return, tackled at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Off the play fake on first down. On the run here. Lets it go. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
But they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
They look to throw it here on second down. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch. Gets the first down in the process.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. He hands it off from the gun. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line. The Hokies are going to keep this drive rolling.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spin all.
Looking to throw it deep. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone. Couldn't quite get there.
Love this throw by the quarterback, Chris, because he gives his receiver a chance. I was always taught on a nice deep post route, put it up in the air and as far as you can throw it and let the receiver run underneath it. Let it.
Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And the beatdown continues. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He escapes the sack. They escaped one tackler, couldn't escape the rest. They've got him for a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Close to the tight end. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? He's got some room and some blockers here. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10 here, we're going to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. What is the final play of this period?
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Virginia Tech 38, Texas 14.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Takes the ball and heads to the left. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Using his legs, it's Lacey. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Come up on 3rd down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. And they pick up the first on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Gives it to the back. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
2nd down play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Then he'll run out of bounds and picking up a few yards on the play.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Look out. He's got some space. Across the 40. At the 20. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Texas. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. Looks left and finds his target there. And he's got it. The 2-point conversion cuts the lead to 16, a 2-score game. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner.
And your Virginia Tech Hokies will take over 1st and 10.
And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. Caught over the middle. It's Hicks. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
It's a quick grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And the Hokies come to the line in a hurry up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a 1st down.
Oh, that really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a 1st down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. He makes the grab. Tackle made after a big gain. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not traveling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the 4th quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board.
They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9. The Hokies line up with a 1st and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And it's intercepted. The last thing they could afford. It's a fumble.
Chris, have you ever seen a play where you have 2 turnovers on one play? Great job with the interception. The defense has the ball, only to try to make too much happen. The ball's on the ground, and then the offense gets the ball back. 1st and 10. Woo. Catch your breath after that.
Here's the target, and it's complete.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Makes a quick catch. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
Looking right, this one caught. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Movement here from the tight end. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Touchdown, Hokies. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team ends him in and brings him down. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Contact as he let the ball go. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's swarmed by the defense.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And this one is getting ugly. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Kickoff fielded inside the 20. They get him down to the 33 after a solid return. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's hit as he throws it. The sophomore quarterback showing his toughness, standing in there to take the hit.
Hey, there's the execution. It's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see.
And he lobs it deep down the middle. And the pass is dropped. This would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
That's just mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line does their job, gets a nice surge there, and the back does what he needs to do to pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Breaks loose at the 45. Big play across midfield, though spotted near the 36.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. Caught quickly. Touchdown, Longhorns. This offense is still clicking. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Oh, it's snapped to the back. And he makes it in. The 2-point conversion inching the score a little bit closer now.
makes the score.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here.
Texas 30.
And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And it's a bunch formation. On the ground, it's Lacey. And he'll be brought down here on the final play of this game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.